Zachary.
Yeah.
Hi, Zach. I'm Brian. Nice to meet you.
You guys need something, just let us know, okay?
I'm a detective from Jackson County, so I just want to talk to you a little bit just to get your side of the story. I always know there's two sides of every story, right? And I know that I'm only getting one side. I've obviously talked.
Zach is seated inside the interrogation room, but he is not an ordinary suspect. He has already accepted that his life will never be the same again. At this stage, investigators are no longer asking only what happened. They're trying to understand how far Zach is willing to go.
Talked to a lot of different people today, between last night and today, and I just want to hear it from you. I do think there's a lot of explanations for why things happen. So I'm asking your permission if you would just want to let me know what happened.
I have no problem telling you everything as far as anything you guys want to know, but I was also told if I came in cooperatively, I'd get to see my wife and hug my wife. She was promised that as well.
Okay, so look, before I say anything to you, can I read you your Miranda rights, just to let you know your rights?
And I just wanted to state that before I said that, because once you read me my rights, if I say anything about an attorney, you guys stop talking to me, so I don't want you to have to do that. So what I'm saying is I just want the side that was already said that it was going to be taken care of by your officers,
okay,
that I can see my wife and hug her, and then before,
okay,
this is it for me, you know. So
I can make any arrangements as far as hugging your wife. Is she in Jackson?
She knows she's right here in Grand Rapids.
Okay, I can see if we can make some arrangements on that. I'll have to get Grand Rapids to cooperate in that.
They're the ones that told her that if she could get me to come in cooperatively, that they would let us hug.
Well, that sounds like that's something we can accomplish. Okay. So before I ask you anything, I do want to read your Miranda rights. Okay. Just want to let you know what your rights are.
Yeah.
What would you like me to call you?
I'm Zach. My name's Zach.
Zach, work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach.
Do you want to call me Brian? I'd
Brian.
appreciate that. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Zach, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to a lawyer, and have him present with you before or during any questioning. If you want a lawyer but cannot afford one will be appointed to represent you at public expense. If you were, read real well. If you waive your right to remain silent and later wish to stop answering questions, the questions will stop. If you waive your right to have a lawyer present and later change your mind, the questioning will stop until you have talked with your lawyer. Do you understand your rights?
I understand.
Given these rights in mind, are you agreeing with talking with me today?
Yeah, as long as I get to see my wife. I mean, I'm not going to talk.
I'll do, as long as Grand Rapids cooperates with that, I have no issue.
All right, I'm not going to talk until I hug her, though, because I know how that goes. Like, I mean, she could say, you could say I could try to do whatever I can, and you already got a statement.
Well, where is she at right now?
She's in Grand Rapids, not too far from me.
Okay.
We talked, so, I mean, the detective, or not, I don't know if it was an officer that was sent by the detective, told her that they can make sure that we can hug and we can say bye to each other and stuff.
Can you take my word on it if I talk with him?
I'm not going to confess to nothing until
I understand that. Will you take my word that I'll get you a hug and get you to talk to her if I can get them to agree to it? I don't know that I can get her right this second here.
Well, I'm just saying I'm not going to, I mean, how does that work? I mean, you can say anything, I mean, you know what I mean? That's like we're at a standoff, because like I could say anything and then it's like, oh, well, I tried, or
okay,
they said they were gonna, but did. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing that's important to me is I know my life's over.
Okay.
So I want to hug my wife goodbye. I want to give her a kiss. I want to talk to her for a minute, and they already said I could do that. Okay. That was one of the reasons I came in cooperatively. Okay. So I mean, I just want that, and once that's fulfilled, so I know I'm not being bullshitted, because that's already been told to me. My wife's not gonna lie and say they said that I can hug you and see you with that.
I totally 100% believe that, and I totally will tell you that I would let you do that.
Well, I mean, I believe you would. I'm just saying I'll take much.
Let me see if I can get that arranged.
All right, thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
You were just talking to him,
yep,
right? I'm Detective Zabriskie. I work for the Grand Rapids Police Department.
Okay.
I understand you want to talk to a young lady. Is that correct? Which young lady?
It's a man that you guys.
Common law wife, married wife?
No, we're married.
You're legally married?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
I can tell you this. His partner and my partner, one of the guys that was already spoken to her today, is on their way there.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not like we're just going to go across the street to McDonald's. Right?
Well, no, I know
It's going to be a minute.
All right.
Okay, so they're on their way.
Okay.
I'm not, didn't do me any good to lie to you, right? I mean, they literally just left, and so I just texted them. When they get there, they're gonna see if she's willing to come here.
All right.
Okay, that's where that's at.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, can we talk?
I mean, I'll answer a few questions, let you guys know I'm not bullshitting, but I'm not gonna get a confession or tell you guys everything.
That's fine.
That's fine. And as soon as she gets here, as soon as they get him, she gets here, he'll bring her in, even if no matter where we're at the questioning. Or
well, I'm not gonna answer too many questions until
okay.
you know what I mean?
Realize
I have nothing. You guys gotta realize this, and I'm just being 100. That's all I am. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys.
Sure.
I keep it shoot. I'm a straight shooter. You guys can make my life hell. You can't. Whatever. It doesn't do nothing to me right now. My life's over.
I get it. Why do you feel your life's over?
Listen, I'm not answering that question. Okay.
Okay.
I know my wife's over with. So all I'm saying is there's one thing I want, because I won't be able to touch my wife again, is to give my wife a hug and talk to her. That's all. That's the only thing that's grounded me for this the whole little process I've been going through. And then I had no problem going back until a year from now and telling you every little thing I've done and didn't do. It doesn't matter. One charge or a million charges, I'm over it.
What's up?
It seems like they're still working on that. Go ahead.
Whether you guys charge me with one charge and I'm found guilty of it, or I get found guilty of 50 charges, it's the same amount of time, it's the same amount of thing for me.
Sure.
So it makes me no difference to confess to stealing a candy bar from Myers or to killing something. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do the same amount of time in prison. See what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted you guys to realize.
Got a text, like I told you, says, we'll see if she wants to come in. They're on their way there now.
Okay.
So only thing that Brian was thinking and that we were thinking is, we're going to send somebody there. They're already on their way. As soon as they get there, we'll have an answer. If she says no, what do you want me to do?
She's not going to say no.
Okay.
But if she does, then I mean, I guess she needs to tell me that I can call her.
Well, we can do it over the phone.
We can do it over the phone.
You can't hug her over the phone, but
that's right. That's the only thing that's important. You guys understand? I'm going through a thing, and my wife and I have been separated for like 9-10 months now, and we're on that verge of like probably divorce. Probably gonna get divorced after this, and like we haven't been on good terms. We finally started talking and stuff. And that's the only thing that's important to me. I don't care if I can confess to nothing, pull a lawyer up, and I can just go through it like that. I have no problem with that either. I'm just saying if I could benefit out of it, because to me it's one and the same. Whether I get found guilty of fucking stealing a candy bar at Myers 10 years ago or what, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do the same amount of time. I've got like 15 fucking felonies. So I'm definitely, whatever I get found guilty, it doesn't matter to me if it's a murder charge or if it's a gun charge or if it's a shooting in my wife's house charge. I mean, any of that stuff. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have a problem confessing all of it because to me it's just going to get it over with faster anyways. But at the same time, I got one thing, that's my wife. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to hug her goodbye, I didn't get to kiss her goodbye yesterday, today. That's all I want to do. And make sure we're going to be all right, and that's it. And I don't care about any of the other stuff. All the other stuff's irrelevant. You know what I mean? After that, it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's all one and the same.
I get it.
I got the best lawyer in Grand Rapids, which is Frank Stanley. He's a good friend of mine. You can call him in a minute, he'll be like, shut up, don't say nothing. I understand all of that. I'm not a dumb individual, none of that stuff. But I also got a bachelor's degree in psychology, so it's not like you guys can tell me one thing and it's like convince me of it, and that's fine. And you guys might have the best intentions in the world, and you didn't break your word because that's what you tried to do. But something can go wrong in the meantime, then what happens? I'll still call it holding back. You know what I mean? It's just not interested.
Not arguing with anything you said. You did a lot of talking. You talk pretty fast. You had a lot of things you
I know
want to
there's
do.
a lot of shit going on. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm nervous. I'm apprehensive. I
appreciate it. All I can tell you is they just got here. Literally, they took time to go to the bathroom and come in here. And the minute one of those guys went out with one of our guys to go see if we could scoop her up.
Right.
They're on their way. That's all I can tell you.
I appreciate that.
You know, like you said, like he said, like I'm telling you, I said before, it doesn't do us any good to lie to you. He's going to do his best. I'm going to do my best.
The allegations in this case are extremely serious. Violence, weapons, and flight are already documented on record. Investigators also know that when someone says, "I have nothing left to lose," that person may either tell the full truth or become even more dangerous.
That's all I can tell you.
I appreciate that.
You know, like you said, like he said, like I'm telling you, I said before, it doesn't do us any good to lie to you. He's going to do his best. I'm going to do my best.
At the same time, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm just shooting it straight. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a very important thing always to me. Anytime I talk with somebody, I'll be always 100% honest with you. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe it's not something you want to hear, but I'm going to be honest with you. That's all I ever ask for you is if we can do the same thing.
I respect that. I'm just saying you got a job to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that. I respect that. I'm not trying. You guys didn't do nothing to me personally, so therefore I don't have no reason to be an asshole or no reason to be. I mean, I have every reason as an American citizen to be uncooperative and let the court system do this. But it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't to me no more. I'm arrested. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in prison for one thing or another. You can charge me with all the charges you say you got right now, and then as time goes on, you got more charges because shit you guys don't even know about. So you can go. It's one and the same to me. You know what I mean? Like I got 15 felonies. I'm getting charged with habitual, and it's 10 to 12 years minimum. To me, I'm 43 years old. I'm 44. I've already did 21 years in prison. You know what I mean? Like that's the rest of my life to me. I don't care. That's why I wasn't gonna come cooperative. That's why I'm gonna make you shoot me. I mean, that's not something I want to
I'm
say.
glad you didn't do that.
I'm glad for whoever had to shoot me.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's whoever. It's not his fault. Go home to tell his dad or his son or whatever.
But you still got a family that loves you too.
Right, exactly.
So
That's what I'm
remember
saying.
that.
That's the only thing that's important to me. That's what I'm saying. So I'm doing this for one purpose. You guys know one purpose and one purpose only, and that's my wife. She begged me, and she said that it would be more important to her if I didn't do that. It would be hurt or worse. But if I did come out and just, I wasn't gonna shoot y'all. You guys didn't do nothing to me, but I had to make you guys believe I did, or you wouldn't shoot me. And to me, doing the rest of my life in prison or ended up dead, I'd rather be dead. I mean, just being honest. So to me, it made no difference. The only thing that stopped that from happening was my wife. So that's why that issue with me hugging her is important.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Everything else
You
is
probably owe her a bit of gratitude,
I owe her
right?
a lot of gratitude.
Sure.
I guess. I mean, not really.
I
It's
think
still to be determined.
Because you're-
It's still to be determined. 'Cause you know, the house is gonna go. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in prison. To me, I'd rather you guys shot me. You do 21 years in prison, and you tell me you want to go back there for a day, let alone the rest of your life.
I can't say that I've done that, so I
Right.
can't.
Well, you haven't done nothing to deserve that either. You've been on the right side of the law. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that why me pity party, but that's my mentality. Just to let you guys know, that's my mentality.
Fair
You know
enough.
what I mean? And anything I tell you guys, or I'm going to tell you guys, it's factual. You can check it. It's going to be fact. I'm not on no reason to bullshit you. Why? For what purpose? What am I going to gain? You know what I mean? I'm not. The only thing I got to gain is a hug from my wife, a kiss from my wife. That's it. It's the only thing I got.
Well, I'm hoping that she's going to agree to that. I think
yeah, she will.
it sounds like she cares about you enough that it sounds like she will.
Was Counselor uncomfortable on that chair?
Yeah.
It seems silly, but that chair might be.
Yeah, straight.
No, that, because it's got a hole where the hands go.
Oh, gotcha.
See what I'm saying? Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
it?
yeah, it is. Thanks.
You lived in, small talk, again,
Right.
you lived in Grand Rapids before. This is the first time I've ever been down here.
No, I lived here. I moved. I got out of prison, and then I did my parole in Jackson, and then I moved up here with my wife in like February of 2016.
Seems like a really nice town, is it?
Yeah, it's a nice town. Grand Rapids is nice.
Looks like there's a lot to do here.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been to Van Handel Arena, but that's about the only part of Grand Rapids.
That's not even the real Grand Rapids.
No?
Yeah, no. That's just like tourist type stuff. But it's a
Yeah.
good city. The people are good. Good people.
When you lived here, did you spend most of your time on the west side?
Warden Street,
What?
Warden College.
Oh, yeah?
That's where I spent most of my time. But I built a business with my friend, and I bought my wife a house in Ada, like a $250,000 house out there in Ada. You know, that's off Grand River
I
Drive.
do. I don't know where the house is, but I do.
But no, I'm just saying that
Yep.
Nice neighborhood then, I take it?
what's that?
Yeah, Ada's a very nice area.
Nice neighborhood.
Yeah, it's like desirable, but it's like people were stuck up. I was there. We bought our house in October, and by December, I had some guy in my front yard trying to dig my ditch because he thought the fucking water was going to his house across the street. He's like a 60-year-old man. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, this is my job. What are you doing? Well, I'm getting it flooded over here. If I dug a ditch right here and let it pour, she got like fucked up. I found out from trying to drive. That was my second driveway, and I went to go in. My truck just fucking went to the frame, like boop. Like, what the fuck? It just, they dug a big ass fucking hole so the fucking water could drain.
Oh, no.
What,
It is entitled.
what kind of business did you build up?
Construction company. Next Day Construction and Roofing. I'm sure you heard of it.
I honestly,
No,
I
Next Day
haven't.
Construction and Roofing. It's out of Coopersville.
Okay.
Me and RC built that
Stop working at it, right?
about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything that I can get for you aside from that right now? Do you want some water or
If you
something?
could give me some water, that'd be cool.
I can work on
Appreciate
it.
that.
Matter of fact, I got somebody working on it right now.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll get you some water, so we'll work on that. Because if, I'm not gonna push it. You say you don't wanna talk, you don't wanna talk, he's not going to, but at the same time, we're gonna kind of sit here for the next,
I understand what you're saying. He's got to understand my position. I have nothing else. You know what I mean?
We're
That's the
not
only
questioning
thing I
that.
have.
We understand it.
That's it. And then,
I got 28 years, he's probably got 25 years, so we get it.
You guys are awesome.
So,
I
you
got
got-
a degree in psychology. So at the same time.
So when I was, my first 5 years here, I would have been just a jerk, and I wouldn't give you the time of day because I was
You
just.
wouldn't get nothing out of me though.
And I know, I get it. I learned the hard way.
That's the wrong approach for somebody like me because
I get it.
Nothing to lose, nothing to gain.
And I learned the hard way. And
So did I.
I got 28 years in now. It's kind of like, To me, it's just everybody's.
What did you say your last name was?
Locker.
Oh.
28 years in, and now everybody's equal to me. I just treat everybody 100%, no different than I would want to be treated, and that's how I'm going to treat you. How if I was over there, I would want to be treated fair. Want nobody to lie to me. I wouldn't want you to be deceptive to me because we're going to accomplish nothing. And I would be so angry at me if I were you if I lied to you.
I mean, no, I think to tell you the honest God truth from dealing with police, you might be different. You could be the exception, but you're going to get lies. You're going to get I mean, that's your job is to coerce a statement out of me. It's your job.
No, it's not my job.
Well, I mean, it's your job to find out the facts.
It's to find out the fact, but I can do it without having to lie to somebody. I don't have to lie to people because I have to live with myself if I lie to them. So now, today's day and age, we're allowed to lie to people.
Right.
But we can charge somebody for lying to us during a serious criminal. How's that fair?
It's not.
No, it's not fair. So why would I want to treat you any differently than? Why would I want to lie to you when you can't lie to me? Is that fair? I like to play by the rules.
I like that. I mean, but I also look at it like, I'm just, you know the perception. You're not no ignorant guy. I can tell just by looking at you and talking to you, you're not an ignorant guy. So you know that the perception and usually what it is, it'll take whatever I got to do to get, if you got to give me a fucking cheeseburger, what's a cheeseburger if you're going to get a full confession? You know what I'm saying? And it would be like anything you need to do to get what you need to get because it does make your job easier. It doesn't say it won't do your job for you because, I mean, there's evidence, we got evidence for you, got witnesses for you, got all that stuff for it. And I understand that, but I'm saying it makes your job easier. And then plus, you'd never know the whole story. I mean, you'd have suspicion, you'd have what the evidence shows, you'd have what you know, your conviction or what you feel as if, you know, what transpired, what happened. But I mean, I can tell you just because I was there, you wouldn't know the whole story. You know what I mean? So who wouldn't want to know the whole story? I mean, even if you weren't a detective, you know what I mean? Like just as a person, as a human, like why would you want to be left out of some of the story? Like why do you always want to be left wondering or guessing or knowing if there's other people out there or if, you know what I'm saying? Like any of that stuff, you want to know. So I understand you have a motive to get to that. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem giving that. I have nothing to lose at this point. I just got to make sure that what I'm asking for, that's not too far out of the realm. It's not like I'm asking, hey, I want $1 million in a helicopter here, and I'll say everything, you know?
You know, the funny thing is, you can think it's funny, but I sat across from somebody at my apartment, and he basically the same thing. He goes, I'm going to tell you everything you want to know about this case. And the case had been old. I got it in like 17 or 18. It was a 2009 case. But he said, I just have a couple of requests. I said, okay. He's like, I promise you I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. I want to see my family. I want to be able to hug them one more time.
Right.
He goes, he'd been in prison quite a bit for some other stuff. And the case happened before he went to prison, but he'd been locked up for quite a few years. He goes, my niece was born while I was in prison. She's 5 or 6. I've never got to see her. He goes, I know I'm going for the rest of my life, but can I see her? I said, well, yeah, of course. And I had to make some provisions at our jail because we don't let kids in and this and that. I said, he goes, I want to be able to.
You had to trust that he was being sincere too, just because.
Oh, he was so sincere. It's almost like he and I could have been like, if he wasn't in the same position, we'd go out and have a beer and we'd chuck it up and have a good time. He and I became like almost, it sounds friends, because he was in our jail for a couple months. He goes, A, I want to do that. B, I want to be locked up here because I've told on some people and I'm going to be considered a snitch for a while because I'm going to tell on somebody and I'm going to get killed if I tell. Okay, well, so I had a state trooper with me. He made the arrangements. Got that taken care of. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you.
Not taking the cuffs off.
That's my chance. You'll explain.
So the next thing he said is he's like, I want to be able to be locked at your facility for.
They're about 10 minutes out from where they got to be. So
cool.
I'm gonna let you guys talk, and I'll let you know when I find out anything.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
So he said, I know, I told lots of people I know I'm going to be in trouble. People are going to be out to get me. So can I be locked in your facility for 6 months or a year? I said, you know, our facility kind of sucks, but yeah, you can. He's like, yep, I'll do that. And then I got with the state police to see if he could get, and once he got out, he needed to get to a new prison. And he said, can you guarantee me that? I'm like, well, that's kind of out of my realm. So got a hold of my trooper buddy. I said, hey, he goes, yeah, that's actually really easy to do. I just have to make a phone call. So he got that taken care of. And I don't remember the third request. It was something small. And so I said, I can do all that for you. And then he told me the whole thing, and I let him come in. And I think he wanted to hug his kids before. He's like, I'll tell you everything, but you gotta show me some good faith too. So I said, well, I can't get a hold of your family like this quick. He's not, I'm not gonna talk yet. So I got a hold of his family, got a hold of his mom. She's the one who told me he wants to come in and talk. So I got a hold of her. I said, can you bring your niece and or granddaughter in real quick? He did. Got to hug her.
Zach repeatedly returns to the same position. I'll tell you everything, but first, I need something. This is not a confession. It is a negotiation. In situations like this, suspects often use emotion as a way to maintain a sense of control over the outcome.
We got him some extra visits, so he got to have like 6 or 7 visits where they only get 1 a month or whatever. I don't know what it is. Got him the extra visits. After 60 days, he sends a kite to me. He's like, can I get the fuck out of here? Your facility sucks ass. I said, well, we had an agreement. He goes, yo, you know what? You kept your end of the agreement, but I'm done with this. So I got him. We got him to a prison. He was going to be able to be at his prison for 3 or 4 years, my understanding. After that, they kind of sometimes move you. But he seemed content with that, and he had a co-defendant, and he agreed to come testify against her. And that case is actually going in November, whether he will or not. I won't hold him to it.
Yeah, but still, just the fact that he did what he said he was going to do.
He did.
That's all it is.
He told me everything that happened. You know how many detectives and deputies and officers interviewed him, and basically they tried to challenge his. He's a super smart guy. They tried to challenge his intelligence, and they thought they were more. There was a guy, doctor of psychology, that came in and talked to him, and they basically treated him like shit. And he basically told them to go pound sand. I just treated him like a human being, like I'd like to be treated. He told me everything I wanted to hear. And even more, like you said, to fill in some gaps that I don't know that and I was, the odd thing was I was a responding deputy to the original incident. It was a homicide. And so when you do that, it's kind of like you want closure for yourself, and he helped give me the closure, not just treating me decent.
Exactly, that's all it is respect thing. I'm going to treat you how you treat me. You start playing on my intelligence, I'm going to play on your intelligence.
Absolutely. I watched all the other interviews with him before, and I'm like, God, they just treated him like a piece of shit. I think, no wonder he didn't tell him anything. And he's like I said, he's a super smart guy, and you may know him in prison, but I don't want to say his name because I don't want him to
I got you.
Be labeled as a snitch. And
I got you. I was thinking that if it was going to be a dick to me, that the only person I was going to talk to was that police that brought me over here, because he looked like he was ambitious and he was a go-to guy. Like, shit, I hope maybe
that'd be cool if he was like a first-year officer and you wouldn't talk to anybody but him.
But this one just looks like he's about to make detective pretty soon. He was courteous. He wasn't overly courteous, but he was definitely courteous. He wasn't a dick. He didn't overexert his authority. He didn't try to be rough when he was shaking the guy down. And you get a lot of that a lot of times. So it was just like, these guys are the assholes. I'm
not gonna lie to you. In my first 5 years, I was that asshole. And I learned the hard way many times. Like, nobody would ever want to talk to me. I'm like, why can't I get anybody to talk to me? Right. Then I watched Experienced Detective. I just happened to work a case with him, and I watched him, and I was like, oh, so he treated people like a human being, and they're willing to talk to him. I'm like, well, that's easy enough to change. And it made me a better person, too. You know, I treated my family better. And
yeah, well, I mean, you just know if you go through life treating people with respect, or 9 times out of 10, you get what you give. So whether it's like karma, you believe in karma, so you believe that, if you put out good will come back. Or if you believe in, God, whatever it is, 9 times out of 10, what you put out there, you'll get back. If you treat somebody with respect, they'll respect you. If you're courteous to somebody, they're courteous to you. And there's a lot of people be like, he's a dick, or he's this and this. Well, how do you treat him? You know what I mean? Like, how would you guys go through? Or would you treat him like to make him become a dick?
Name chair makes me feel smaller than I already am. I'm gonna swap these out.
These chairs, I don't know, they go down.
Well, you're a tall guy. Well, how tall are you?
Oh, like 5'11".
I'm 5'8". If I'm lucky.
If you're lucky.
So, did you grow up in Jackson, or?
Hillsdale area, Hillsdale, Litchfield.
Okay. So what school did you go to?
I went to Litchfield High School, and then I went to prison when I was 16, though. So.
Okay. Litchfield's a small school.
Litchfield's real small. We won the Class D championships though my last year there in '94.
Basketball?
Football.
Okay.
I was a part of that team. So
really? What'd you play?
I played running back.
Really?
Yeah. I was a freshman on a senior team.
You get some playing time?
Well, a lot of playing time.
Really?
Yeah, I played during regular season a lot too. I was about, I'd say 3 games in, our running back hurt himself. He was a buddy of mine anyway, so he pushed for me to get up there as a freshman. I was already, from the beginning of the year, I was already playing on the varsity, but it was like back up or, get a ball here and there or whatever. But, so 3 games into my freshman season, I played the rest of the year and I played the playoffs. So that was pretty cool.
You guys won states?
Yeah, we won the Class D,
nice.
The Class D championships. And it was at Ford. It wasn't Ford Field then. It was
Pontiac
Silverdome.
Oh.
Yeah. Pontiac Silverdome.
I'm a little older than you. I graduated in '88.
I would have graduated in 95.
Did you play the next year?
No, I didn't even finish my 9th grade high school.
Oh, really?
I went to prison.
What did you do?
Armed robberies and unarmed robberies and
Okay.
just acting the fool. I had a lot of felonies. Just was out of control, fighting and shit like that. And that started one thing and then led to another.
You close to your parents?
Me and my mom were all right. Me and my dad were all right, but I wasn't just like real close. You know?
Mm-hmm. They live in Litchfield?
Is it West Unity? Not West Unity. It's Ohio, but it's like it is
Where's that? Is that just south of?
right just south of the border. Yeah.
I got it. What you guys had a really good basketball team back in the early '90s.
What, Litchfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Remember Jeff Warren?
Jeff Warren. Jeff Warren died not so long.
I know. That's
Well, he was a good buddy of mine. I played basketball with him, so.
Yeah, that was a sad story because
He went to Missouri.
Yeah,
Played all 4 years.
I remember watching him. So they played in a tournament. I was east side of Jackson, East Jackson.
Okay.
We had good teams when I was there. Horrible now. But anyways, he was in a tournament. He was a couple years younger than me, so I think he was like 90 or 91.
He wasn't too much younger than you.
Maybe
His dad graduated in 90.
90 maybe?
92 maybe.
Okay, 92. So he was 4 years older.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
So he was maybe a freshman when I was a senior, and they played in Spring Arbor at the Spring Arbor. There was a Christmas tournament.
Yep.
And that was the best basketball player I think I've ever seen in high school.
He's pretty good.
He had a shot from. He was a tall guy,
Yeah,
6'7", 6'8", but he could shoot from outside. And
Yep. Yeah,
so
inside.
I got to follow. I watched him play in college, and he was the nicest, most polite guy you'd ever meet.
His parents were too. His mom and dad were very. They all. We played. I mean, we always played. Like we always played like the JV against the varsity.
I got it.
Play like the 8th grades against
Yep.
JV and all that shit. So we definitely played ball. Everybody that was in Litchfield that played ball, we had open gym like 2 nights a week.
Okay.
Like at nighttime, they just had the gym open. All the guys.
Did you like basketball?
Yeah, we played. I played a lot of basketball. And we always just go into the gym and we'd all play, and then all of us would play together. That's when we would think it was the same thing. Like I remember I had autographed cards from Missouri from Jeff Warren, and I was like a freshman in high school or something. I was like, this
Pretty
dude is
cool
stuff.
to have, right?
I think he's going to pro, you know, because you think because he comes from your town. He just wasn't quite that good. But
He started at Missouri for a couple
years.
years.
Yeah, he went to. He started. I think his last 3 years. I want to say.
Okay.
And then he went overseas. He
Okay.
played in I want to say Europe. The Europe.
You made pretty good money over there.
Oh, I mean, he made decent money.
Yeah, I don't think he had a different job. I don't think he ever had well, maybe he did when he died.
You need some more water?
No, I was just trying to itch my eye. Maybe he did when he died. I'm not sure, but I know he played in the European League for a long time.
Did he? Where did he end up moving to after?
I have no idea.
Okay.
We weren't friends like that. Like
Yeah, I didn't know.
it was more like a small town hero type thing, more than anything. So you take it from Jackson or Jackson County.
Jackson County.
So you don't be in Jackson itself. You'd be like one of the cities around there.
The 19 townships around.
Or 19 townships.
Yeah. So some of the townships have their own PDs, and then some don't. So we cover the areas that don't. Summit Township's our biggest area we cover.
Summit, you said?
Yeah.
That's Cement City or no?
Cement City, Brooklyn covers that. Columbia Township. But Summit Township's just south of the city. It's I worked at most of my career actually. I really enjoyed Summit Township detachment.
And that's Somerset right there past Brooklyn going this way. Right?
Somerset is south of Hanover.
Okay.
They have their own PD, but that's in Hillsdale County.
Oh, Somerset is?
Yep, just in.
But Hanover's in Jackson County.
Yep. Hanover's kind of a basketball school.
Is it?
Yeah. They got a guy, he just retired, this was his last year, but he went to Lumen, Christie, you know Lumen?
Mm-hmm.
And he coached there like 20 years, and they were always dynasty, and they'd play a lot of the Detroit area schools in the summer and get beat up pretty good, and then come playoffs and tournament, they were dominant.
That's what happens. I mean, that's smart on the coach's part to have them get beat up on a little bit.
Oh yeah, he'd play against the top teams in the Class A teams and I don't even Romulus and those teams, and they used to just beat the tar out of these young boys from Hanover. But boy, come tournament and playoff time, they actually 2 years ago they played. There's the top player in the country. God, I forget it.
I imagine just had a couple guys go. They're a pro right now.
Yeah,
they start once for the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, one guy's he played at Kentucky.
Yeah,
he was really good. He's really good.
He's pro.
I think he plays for Phoenix, maybe.
I'm not sure.
I don't follow pro basketball too much.
No. Mostly college, high school.
High school, college, yeah. But they played. He's the number one player in the country. He lived in Ypsilanti, Lincoln, and they played him and beat him. Hanover did. He was a freshman at the time, but he was still really good.
I mean, it's not just one guy though.
Yep, they definitely played. They played really good defense.
I noticed that. Yeah, I was gonna say the teams that play good defense and then they all work together, like they play as a unit. They usually beat the guys that got the superstars usually.
Sure. Yeah, football is probably my sport I like to follow.
Professional too, or no?
Yeah, college and professional.
I watch football. I used to watch a lot of college football in prison.
College is fun.
I like college. It's more exciting than
Yep, it
professional,
is.
in my opinion. It's just,
You know what got me into pro football was, I don't know if you ever heard of fantasy football.
yeah, I know. I play fantasy.
Do a lot of that, and that gets you following pro
It
football.
does. It gets you
You don't have
following.
any choice, right?
Yeah. They got
And then
free
it gets-
leagues you can win money off of. They
Yeah.
got the ones with your buddies where you guys, each
Yeah.
pitch in so much, and then you got to put in so much each week, and then each week you get the pool for that.
Yep.
week.
So always did it with my buddies. I'm in usually two leagues a year, and it's makes fun.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
You win money, and as long as you got a couple of good picks, you usually win a little something.
Yeah.
So usually get your money back out of it.
Yep. So it can get really big time. You do it in Vegas, and
Oh yeah, line. And you do.
there's an attorney in Jackson. He claims he spends he spends $50,000 a year, makes 50 or 60,000. I don't know. That's crazy because you can lose sometimes that stuff too. And I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can definitely lose if you're trying to gamble at it.
See, did you follow the Tigers at all?
Not
Ralph
really.
Cabrera just hit his 500 home run
Yeah.
yesterday, I think it was.
That's cool. He's been with us a while too.
Yeah, pro baseball it's exhausting to watch.
It
It
is.
is like watching paint dry.
It is. College baseball, I can watch that. I like Little League though. I like to watch
Yeah, that little league's pretty
They're
fun.
really, right when they're
I haven't
coming up.
followed it this year, but I see there's some guy.
There's
one
a
of the
kid.
teams-
The moment Zach is given the chance to see his family, his body language begins to change. His voice softens. His confidence starts to fade. This is often the point where holding back the truth becomes difficult.
Yeah, he pitched these, and he pitched. I think he's pitched like 30 innings and let up one hit or something crazy. I don't know how long of a period it is. Obviously, the Little League World Series isn't that long, but I don't even know where his team. It's an American team, but I don't know where it's out of.
They got this one kid that's from Texas that he's like 5'8" and like 175 or something, and he's like
12 years old.
and I'm smashing the ball. It's like you can't either walk him or he's gonna hit it. He's
Sure.
that good, and he's just smashing it, taking the leather off. Yeah, he would go over and above, like even the outer track stuff. He was just like smashing the ball. I was like, wow, this kid's like. It doesn't matter what the guy tried to pitch at. Anything in the strike zone, this kid was smashing.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do this confession stuff, you got the Grand Rapids police in here too, so they can get their shit at the same time. So we gotta keep doing this over and over. And over.
Whatever you want. I certainly have no issue with you calling the shots here today.
But I wish that were so.
Yep, we can definitely kill two birds with one stone if you're good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start coming around Grand Rapids every once in a while.
It's a nice city. People are nice. You get a new sense too. Like I don't know if you're here for a while, and you leave, and you come back, you just know it's like a whole different bustle, a different scent.
Really?
Especially it's from down like in the Jackson area, because it's such a small town bustle down there.
Yeah.
And this has got a big, big town feel. Without
Sure.
Big town bullshit, really.
Yeah, people in Jackson aren't the friendliest either.
Yeah.
What's your different tattoos stand for?
Oh, I got hundreds of them, bro.
Do you? Yeah, different types. I like tattoos. I don't know if I'd ever want to get a permanent one though.
Permanent one?
And that's obviously the only option. I'd like them maybe for a month at a time or a couple months.
See what they look like, see how they feel like.
Yeah.
My mom's like 60 now, and she was gonna get her first one.
Uh-huh.
She didn't end up doing it.
I'll probably get my first one on my ankle or something. something that I can hide if I need to.
But
Then I'll probably like it so much. There's my partner here.
Yep.
Hello. Yes.
So Amanda is here. You want us to bring her down here?
my preference.
Okay. Alright, we will be on the way down there right this time.
Sounds good. Thanks, bye. She is here and they're gonna bring her down.
Cool.
I told him that was my preference.
That works.
I think they're on their way.
Oh,
The way I
okay.
understood it was,
Okay.
so our guys went down there, or your guy, they talked to her, they scooped her, but I think they gotta drive back, cause it isn't right around the corner.
Okay.
Right, I got it.
But he was on the phone, so I wanted to stop.
He said he was on, I thought he was in the building, but I clarified that.
So if it took them,
I got you. She's in Wyoming. I got you.
I don't know about Wyoming, I just know they're just not here.
Got
Like 15 minutes or so.
I think it
12 and a
was.
half hours.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, I'll poke my head back in when we're here.
All right, cool.
My boss is gonna set up a couple of rules. She can hug you, we're not uncuffing you. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not just,
No, that's not a big deal.
I'm not here to lie to you, you know what I
Right.
mean, but if I'm straight with you, just like you said, or I said before,
Right.
every time I'm straight with you, you know I'm gonna be straight.
Right, absolutely.
All right?
Cool, thank you.
Okay, yep, we'll be with you in a little bit.
All right. So you guys want the truck? I can just, since that's obviously that, you want me to tell you where the truck's at, so you guys can go get that, or you guys already got it?
I think they know where it's at, but I'm not sure. But if you want to tell me,
It's I don't know the name of the street. You have to pull it up on a map, but it's not too far from where I was at.
I think they do know where it's at. First Street, maybe.
That.
Were you on Third Street?
I was on Third.
I think it's
A couple streets up, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
they found it.
All right, cool.
I got it. Is that nice now?
I mean, it's Grand Rapids, it's the same thing. It's not even really a suburb. I don't know why they got that with Kentwood, Wyoming. I'd say Granville's kind of like a separate town, but
Okay.
I think they just do it for the police departments or something. But it's all
Yeah.
Grand Rapids.
Okay.
It's all like, in my opinion.
What's 28th Street?
That would be Kentwood,
That one. Okay.
and then Wyoming goes the other way, so it'd be Kentwood and Wyoming.
I got it. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but it's all Grand Rapids. It's weird. It's weird how they like divide.
Well, it's weird how, if you think about it, it's weird that all these townships and cities, especially like in Jackson, they got 19 townships. We really only got 2 or 3 real big townships. All the rest are just, they decided that so they can have, so each one of them has a mayor or a city manager. Each one has a board. Each one has, it's almost like, it'd be so much cheaper and save the taxpayer so much money if you just made 1 or 2 in Jackson, just make 1 city and 2 or 3 townships.
Right.
Or just make Jackson just 1 and
Yeah.
have 1 mayor and have 1 city manager and
It's all the same thing,
Yeah.
so I don't understand it.
have 1 police department, 1 fire department, instead of having 19 fire departments. Kind of weird how they blow. Superintendents could have 1 superintendent for all the schools. I like having a ton of schools because that's how you have sports, right? But couldn't they have 1 superintendent govern all the schools?
Seems like they would. 1 school, 1 rule, like 1 uniform rule and all that stuff.
My parents live in Florida, and that's what they have. A lot of their school districts, they just have 1. They have still all the individual schools, but they have 1 superintendent that oversees and makes the rules for all the schools.
You guys take me back to Jackson with you, or what? Am I staying here, or you guys don't know?
We're not certain. We'll have to get with Grand Rapids on that, but we prefer, obviously, to take you back to Jackson for our sake, but we'll let them decide. We're good either way. What would you rather do? No matter to you.
No one's just the same as the other. I'd rather not be in Jackson holding cell, that's for sure. Holding cell ain't shit. I don't got a phone in that bitch no more.
A holding cell.
In
We
Jackson.
usually get you out of that pretty quick, though. You might even go out the chain. You go up the chain road? You probably haven't been to chain road. That's our campus facility. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's more of it's like a prison type
But
setting.
being, yeah, as I said, being charged, when I'm charged with, they're probably gonna put me in a more secure, like, security type thing, I think.
Well, I mean, those are just as secure. It's like a prison in that it's got barbed wire all the way around it.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, we had one guy escape.
I'm not trying to escape.
No, I mean, it's still, I think my point was it's still really secure.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant though, is just that sometimes they do like, they put more high profile cases or more like cases that are like found like murder cases and stuff.
Yeah, Chain of Road's supposed to be for all sentenced inmates only, but it's not like that.
Gotcha.
A lot with COVID, we have to do a lot of jockeying around, so we only have so many, all our COVID patients have to stay downtown, but right now we don't have any COVID patients that we're aware of, but we had a couple spikes in it.
Recently?
No, I think last spring, and it caused a lot of chaos. But I think we kind of cleared it out. And jails are going like that; they're spiking up and down. And I think, they know how to treat COVID now, so I don't think it's as bad as what they originally had thought.
All right.
I know they were throwing people on ventilators, and that was ultimately killing a lot of people.
Right, put them out of it.
My brother got. They were doing the right thing because people were struggling breathing, so they put them on a ventilator. Problem is your body forgot how to breathe and take them off, and most of the people that died were at one point on a ventilator.
Right.
So
that's bad.
He actually doesn't have any side effects, but he's lucky.
So after I hugged my wife and we started doing this confession, I think I get something to eat. Have to eat.
I think we probably can run and get you something.
Just anything without onions, I'm not picky. I'm allergic to onions, so I can't eat onions.
I'll see if my partner can do that.
That'd be cool. I appreciate it.
Again, we got to play by Grand Rapids' rules, so if they're good with that, I obviously don't have any problem, but I don't want to disrespect them.
No, absolutely.
Their rules are no, we don't.
I'm gonna be talking to them too, so.
Yeah, I get it. What do you prefer?
Oh, I mean, it don't matter. I'm not choosy at all.
Okay.
Like, I appreciate it, whatever. Anything without onions, I'm allergic to.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to do that.
You guys can get pizza for you guys, but I don't care what you guys get, really. Just
I know.
something to eat. I haven't eaten the day at all.
I don't think that's certainly an unusual request.
I wouldn't think so. Got a tape recorder or something for all this stuff?
They record it someplace in here.
Oh yeah, I figured this.
Yeah, we have to record every interview now, by law.
Hmm.
And I like that because I can't. Well, first of all, I don't have to take a bunch of notes while I'm talking to you, which
You
is
just get a copy of the tape.
yeah. And the second thing is, and most importantly, is that I can't. I mean, it happened in the 70s and 80s. I think pretty regularly. You would tell me one thing, and I'd testify to something different, completely opposite. In Detroit was one that really got profiled. Did you ever see the movie Whitewater Rick?
Yeah.
Did you see how they set him up?
Yeah.
Dude, it was embarrassing.
I was in prison with White Boy Rick, though,
Really?
so I know White Boy Rick.
He seemed like a pretty decent guy,
Yeah, I guess.
but he got set up pretty bad. He worked with like federal government, and then he turns on police officers, which he should have because they were crooked. And next thing you know, they set him up and pin on multiple kilos of cocaine, and he's supposed to get out, and they keep him in longer because he was going to tell on different people.
She's agreed to come. They gotta figure out a sitter or something, so I'm only interrupting just to give you a heads up.
I appreciate it. I've been talking to him.
No, I'm just so you know.
All right,
She
cool.
agreed to come.
All right, thank you.
Can we, can I buy him a pizza or something? What's your rules on that?
Can if you want, I can go talk to my boss and see if we can figure something out.
Okay.
Oh, Jackson County, all right.
My wife gave me allowance for once.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Since I'm taking orders, is there something you want or don't want on it?
No onions. I'm just allergic to onions.
So put extra onions.
I don't want to eat it.
All right,
Thank you.
got it.
Of course I saw it from his perspective. I think the movie was from his perspective, but I think there's a lot of truth to most of it.
Oh, I think from
I think 90% of it. You know, the one that really surprised me, probably wouldn't if I would have known him, was the guy from Beverly Hills Cop. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember the movie Beverly Hills Cop.
Remember the Detroit?
Yeah,
He was as crooked as the day he was young. He was really crooked.
Yeah?
In that movie, they profile that. He's dead now.
Right. Talking about the white guy that was from Detroit, Farley or whatever, Detective Farley,
Yeah.
I think his name was or something, yeah.
Just a second here. Yes, Sam.
Fugitive team's following her down, because she can't be her kid here, so she's, we don't have a car seat option, so fugitive team's gonna follow her down to you. I'm gonna go talk to the other, two.
All right, sounds good. And I'm getting him a pizza, so,
Okay.
and, so she's coming down now.
Yep.
I wasn't clear on the text there.
With her statement.
Huh.
Good.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's not gonna get us there.
I got it.
Bye.
Bye. He said that the fugitive team are gonna follow her down.
Okay.
So I think somebody's waiting with the baby or something. I didn't get
Well, I
understand.
mean, my son's with her, but I figured that was, he don't ever leave her side, so, he's like 18 months, just walking and stuff.
Maybe he's coming too. I'm not sure on that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is. She don't leave him nowhere.
Which I don't care. You can come in too, as long as they're good with that. I mean, that's up to you and her.
Yeah, I'd like to say, I figured that was part of it. I guess I didn't clarify, but he don't leave her side, so I just figured that was kind of something.
Whatever she wants, whatever she made arrangements on that one, I don't know. I don't think she had a baby seat or something. I thought.
Car seat.
Car seat.
I guess your guys' cars weren't car seat appropriate or something.
I got it from there.
What's your partner's name?
His name's Sam.
Sam.
Sukovich?
What is it?
Sukovich.
Sukovich?
Sukovich, but that's what I call it. Long as Sukovich.
Yeah, that's why I figured that's why you got that a lot.
He said, "Oh, I haven't heard that one before."
I'm sure he has. Whole life.
He has. I would say when you were in prison, did you fare pretty well?
I was alright.
Yeah, you look like you could take care of yourself.
I took care of myself.
Yeah, it looks like it. Is it like that in prison if you...
It was. It's not so much no more because there's like, before you guys didn't used to charge us with like crimes for assault or if we got into with the officer or something like that. But then like earlier 2000s, like 2002 or so, they started giving out new cases. So guys started like really chilling out a lot.
Okay.
So I really kind of like chilled everything out a little bit. So guys who cared, you know.
Where did you serve at? What?
All over.
Okay.
I did 20 years, 8 months.
So they move you quite often, is that my
I mean, I was a gang leader and I was violent, so like I had a lot of stabbings and stuff. So
okay.
then I got a lot of corruption with police, like with the officers. Like we get all right or whatever, they bring me food or drugs at some point or whatever. So they used to move me around a lot because of that too.
So the crooked corrections officers?
I mean, crooked or whatever, humane, I guess you would call.
But they give you drugs?
I mean, not that. I'm saying like food and stuff. Like
oh, food, yeah, I get that.
A lot of times it'd be like, food from the world or some tattoo ink or,
okay.
just non-consistent.
I got it. I thought you meant like illegal drugs.
No, that's happened too. I'm just saying, obviously they're not I wouldn't say they're not crooked doing that. I mean, that's just naive, but I just mean like, it's still crooked, I guess, because you're like disobeying the rules.
Maybe you've been in a role.
You know what I'm saying? Really you're doing a favor because you'd rather not have bullshit ink into people if you're bringing tattoo ink in. Or because this officer had somebody this inmate had somebody draw a card for you or got you something you needed that you like some leather work or something like that. You bring him in like some McDonald's or something like that.
Sure.
There's really not no harm in that,
I would agree.
But they'll lose their jobs for that shit.
Well, they gotta have rules.
They do.
The problem I'm assuming society and the prison system or the director or whatever, probably as a whole, wouldn't think there's anything wrong with that, because it is just being humane and you're just treating people right who treat you right. But unfortunately, that stuff gets extended, and then briberies occur, and the next thing you know, they hold things over people's heads, and then assuming that's probably
Happens all the time.
why they make those rules, which probably makes sense.
Rules for a reason.
Yeah. But just to let you know, on the ride home, I'm going to remind Sam what his name is, Super Bitch. I'm going to give him a hard time. He always gives me a hard time because he's young. He's only got he's like 30, and I'm 51. So.
Right. I got you.
So he always cracks old jokes and makes fun of my
How long has he been a detective, though? Probably not very long, huh?
How long has he?
Yeah, about 4 years.
No, he has actually been a detective for about 2 weeks or 2 months. He was actually in our drug unit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you actually learn a ton. They do a lot of work. We have a good drug unit, so you have to, it forces you to be smart or to work hard. So he did a really good job in that, and we had a detective opening, so.
He got it in one of his first big cases, triple homicide.
He's just this is actually my case, he's just helping me out. He's actually our detective for one of our townships.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately, we only have 3 from the Out County area, so I asked him to help out a little bit. He helps out a lot. He's good worker. He's a hard worker.
So you guys get along. It's good to get along with people you work with.
Yep. Yeah, that.
The most concerning aspect of this case is that Zach does not appear afraid of the consequences. To him, prison, sentencing, or additional charges carry the same weight. And when a person reaches this mental state, an interrogation is no longer just a series of questions. It becomes a test of time, pressure, and control.